Did you know that Apple, one of the most prominent tech giants, is currently being sued by the U.S. Department of Justice for monopoly and messaging security? Well, it's true. The Department of Justice, along with 16 state attorneys general, have thrown down the gauntlet, accusing Apple of illegally maintaining a monopoly over smartphones. But it doesn't stop there. The lawsuit also alleges that Apple compromises user privacy and security, all in the name of financial gain. It's a bold statement, one that paints a picture of a company willing to put profit before people. Central to this lawsuit is Apple's control over iMessage, its refusal to make it interoperable with Android, and its blocking of third-party attempts to create cross-platform messaging solutions. This, the lawsuit argues, is anti-competitive and detrimental to consumer choice. Apple, of course, has not taken these accusations lightly. The company defends its actions, stating that the lawsuit threatens its principles and sets a dangerous precedent for government intervention in technology design. This lawsuit is not just a legal battle, it's a clash of principles and a challenge to the technology design. Ever wondered why you can't use iMessage on your Android device? Well, this lawsuit might just have the answer. When we talk about messaging, it's hard not to mention iMessage, Apple's exclusive messaging service. It's a key player in this legal battle, and here's why. The U.S. Department of Justice and 16 state attorneys general are accusing Apple of maintaining a monopoly over smartphones. Their specific bone of contention: Apple's absolute control over iMessage and its refusal to make it interoperable with Android. You see, in the world of technology, interoperability is a big deal. It's the ability of different computer systems or software to exchange and make use of information. It's what allows us to send an email from a Gmail account to a Yahoo account, or share files between a Mac and a Windows PC. But when it comes to iMessage, Apple draws a hard line. If you're not part of the Apple ecosystem, you're out of the loop, and it doesn't stop there. Apple has also been blocking third-party attempts to create cross-platform messaging solutions. It's like the tech giant has built a high wall around its garden, and it's not letting anyone else in. Now you might be thinking, well, it's their service, they can do what they want with it. But here's the rub. These actions are seen as anti-competitive and detrimental to consumer choice. It's like being in a supermarket where all the shelves are stocked with the same brand. Where's the variety, the competition, the freedom to choose? In the grand scheme of things, this lawsuit is not just about Apple or iMessage. It's about the bigger picture of competition in the tech industry and the freedom of consumers to choose the platforms and services that best suit their needs. Apple's firm grip on its messaging platform has sparked a heated debate about competition and consumer choice. So the next time you pick up your phone to send a message, remember there's a lot more at stake here than just a simple text. Apple is not backing down without a fight. Their defense? The lawsuit threatens its principles and sets a dangerous precedent. The tech giant, known for its innovation and integrity, is asserting that this lawsuit jeopardizes the very essence of their operations. Let's delve into this. Apple's main argument is that the lawsuit strikes at the heart of its principles, those of user privacy and security. Through their unique ecosystem, Apple has always strived to offer a seamless, secure experience to its users. Their assertion is that the interoperability of iMessage with other platforms may compromise the security and privacy they promise to their users. A breach in this domain could lead to a potential Pandora's box of cyber threats. Furthermore, Apple argues that the lawsuit sets a dangerous precedent for government intervention in technology design. In essence, they believe that the government dictating how a product should be designed and function is an overreach. They stress that design and functionality are aspects best left to the tech wizards in Silicon Valley, not to the lawmakers in Washington. However, this defense is not without its critics. Detractors argue that Apple's stance is a smokescreen, a way to maintain the status quo and continue their monopoly over the smartphone messaging market. They contend that consumer choice and competition should be the guiding principles, not corporate self-interest. In conclusion, Apple's defense raises questions about the balance between corporate principles and consumer interests. It's a complex dance between privacy, security, competition, and consumer choice. And it's a dance that will undoubtedly shape the future of the tech industry. So, what does this lawsuit mean for Apple and for us, the consumers? Well, there's no denying that the stakes are sky high. If the U.S. Department of Justice and the 16 state attorneys general manage to win this case, it could shatter Apple's monopoly over smartphones and revolutionize our concept of consumer choice. It could set a precedent that challenges the extent of corporate control, forcing companies to think twice before limiting interoperability and stifling competition. On the other hand, if Apple successfully defends itself, we could see firms doubling down on their proprietary ecosystems. The message would be clear. Companies can dictate the terms of use, and consumer choice could be a casualty. The tech landscape could become even more siloed, with each company fiercely guarding its own territory, potentially compromising user privacy and security in the process. For consumers, the outcome of this case could greatly impact our daily digital interactions. It could determine whether we must continue to juggle multiple messaging apps, or if we can finally enjoy seamless cross-platform communication. It's about time our smartphones became a little smarter, right? But it's not just about convenience, it's about freedom and fairness. It's about whether we, as consumers, have the right to choose and control our digital experience, or if we're at the mercy of corporate giants. As we await the outcome of this legal battle, one thing is clear: the stakes are high and the implications far-reaching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on this and other important tech news. Until next time.